Hello, everyone, and welcome to what will hopefully become a long-running series of me playing Sporcle quizzes for an audience. I'm sure many of you are here from my Possum Namer Twitter account, and if that is the case, welcome. Thank you so much for your continued support for that channel and for the art of naming possums. And if you're not from that, you're probably wondering what the heck I just talked about. It's exactly what it sounds like. Go look it up. It's really fun, and you'll have a lot of fun if you follow it. But moving past that, for those that answered in the poll I posted to that account, what's a Sporcle? This is Sporcle. It's this really fun trivia website with a bunch of different trivia quizzes in a bunch of different categories. And you can basically make an account and challenge people and earn badges and all that sort of stuff. And as you can see, I've been on this website for quite a long time, almost 7 years now. Please ignore my cringy username. I made this account back in high school, so you're going to have to cut me a little bit of slack, please. But let's move all past that and get into playing some quizzes for you guys. Now, obviously, since a lot of you are probably from that Possum Namer Twitter account, let's just go to a Possum Quiz. Naturally. So let's do this one. This one I already have picked out. Can you pick the opossums without picking any possums? So obviously we're picking out these guys instead of these guys. And naturally, I'm going to have to name them as I go. So this first one, let's name that one Clyde. That one, I love that face. That looks like a scrungus. We're going to name that one Scrungus. That one's a Molly. That one's a Jennifer. Okay, this one is multiple ones, so let's go. We have Simon, Theodore, and Alvin, obviously. We have Greg. We have Sandra. We have Lucille, Raul, and Robert. This one... Oof, that's an angy little guy. We're gonna name that one Todd. I like this one. This one's a very, very majestic one. We'll name her Bethany. Let's name that one Spike. We got a Teddy. We have a Smudge. We'll name this one Schnoobus. And this one, the mama will be Elizabeth. And then we have Timmy, Tommy, Tamara. I did Timmy already. I can't do Timothy. Todrick, Tiffany, and Tyler. That should be 100%. Heck yeah! All right. Enough of the jokey ones. Let's go to some history quizzes. History is the second. It's my favorite subject, but it's the one I played the second most quizzes of. I played the most geography quizzes. So let's just go to a random history quiz. Can you pick the world leader when given the first 3 letters of his or her surname? This one's going to be interesting. True. Oh, okay. So I have the pictures to help. So we have Justin Trudeau, leader of Canada. Kennedy. I'm going to assume JFK, president of the United States, 35th president, if I remember correctly. MUG, Robert Mugabe. If I remember correctly, he was Zimbabwe's leader. ARA, Yasser Arafat. Mac. Who? I probably should know this. We'll come back to that one. Margaret Thatcher. I deeply apologize to any of my British followers for that terrible impersonation. Fidel Castro, Cuba's leader. Bibi Netanyahu, former Israeli Prime Minister. Vladimir Putin, Russian President. Barack Obama, President of the United States. Joh. Oh, well, I just realized. No. I was going to say MAC is this, but that's MAN. That goes to show how my brain works. It doesn't. Angela Merkel, former German chancellor. This quiz is a little out of date, I guess. Should be former world leader. Nelson Mandela, former South African president. Bhutto, Jacinda Ardern. Oh, Macron. Fun fact about Macron, he married his math teacher. And I must admit, I do not know who this last world leader is. That shows a little bit of ignorance on my part, I guess, but no harm, no foul. Got 100%. Beat the average score, beat the average friend score. Let's go to another history quiz. Can you select the option that ranks in the middle of the stated factor while avoiding the options that rank higher or lower? How does this work? Pardon my yawn. 13. Okay, so basically I have to choose who's in the middle. All right. So Massachusetts, what's the first? The Massachusetts Bay Colony, Jamestown, all that sort of stuff. I want to say Maryland was after Rhode Island, because Rhode Island is right by Massachusetts. Let's go Rhode Island in the middle. It was Maryland. So, world organizations. We have the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, formed right during the Cold War. United Nations, formed in 1947, 48, I want to say. And the World Trade Organization. Now, World Trade Organization, I want to say is more modern, just because the globalization really didn't ramp up until, like, the 1970s, 1980s. So I'm going to say NATO was in the middle. All right. Working things out. Land masses discovered by Europeans. Antarctica, I want to say, is obviously way later. The Americas, are they counting the Vikings discovering, like, Canada and, like, the really early ages? Not, like, super early, but way before Columbus. I'm going to say Australia is in the middle. Former USSR nations, date it left. We have Belarus, Lithuania, and Azerbaijan. I want to say Lithuania left relatively early, and Azerbaijan left relatively late. So we'll say Belarus is in the middle. Inventions, years invented. The magnetic compass, the pendulum clock, and the printing press. The printing press was invented in, like, Gutenberg in, like, the 1400s, 1500s. Magnetic compass. Pendulum clock also seems really early, though. Let's go with the printing press. Nice. Number of terms served. This one should be easy. Bill Clinton served 2. Jimmy Carter served 1. FDR served, like, 3 3/4. He died in his 4th term. Female heads. Year became leader. Isabel Perón, Benazir Bhutto, and Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel became leader relatively recently. Well, relatively recently is in, like, the 2000s, 2010s. Isabel Perón, I believe, was, like, during the 50s, or I want to say. Maybe even earlier. But Benazir Bhutto, I think she's the most, like, middle one. 20th Century Wars by death toll. We have World War II, World War I, and the Korean War. World War II obviously has the highest because, like, the Soviets alone lost, like, 20 million people. World War I, I want to say, is the one in the middle, because I don't think the Korean War had a lot of casualties, but not like staggering amounts that World War One and World War Two had. But I know World War Two ekes out World War One, and World War One beats Korean. U.S. president's first name alphabetically. So Barack is obviously going to be first. Then Dwight D. Eisenhower is second. Herbert Hoover is last. Our Earth's extremes date reached. Mount Everest, the North Pole, and the Mariana Trench. North Pole was reached first. Mariana Trench. When was that reached? Because I know you have to have like really good sub equipment to reach that, but I don't think it requires that. Like, let's say Mount Everest is in the middle. Yeah, heck yeah. Famous artists year born. Leonardo da Vinci, Claude Monet, and Pablo Picasso. Claude Monet is in the middle. Famous explorers, century of exploration. John Cabot, James Cook, and Hernan Cortez. I have to admit, I don't know much about the age of exploration. I want to say John Cabot is the most recent one. Hernan Cortez... I think Hernan Cortez ekes out James Cook, so we'll say James Cook is in the middle. I am wrong. Unfortunate. Moonlanders, Apollo moon missions. Alan Shepard, Neil Armstrong, Eugene Cernan. Neil Armstrong was the first. I don't recognize Eugene Cernan, so he's probably later. So let's say Alan Shepard's in the middle. Famous civil wars. English Civil War was super early. American Civil War and the Spanish Civil War. Let's say the Spanish Civil War. I was wrong again. That's unfortunate. I have 17 seconds. English kings, number of monarchs. Henry has 8. Charles has 1. William. Famous signing, Versailles Constitution. Constitution. I'm an idiot. That's unfortunate. Still beat the average score, so that is okay. Let's do one more for today. Can you give the surnames to these famous figures from the 20th century? All right, this is a nice one to finish out on. I already know I'm not going to get 100% on this, but let's just jump right into it. So that first one is Maya Angelou, then Marlon Brando. That's Marie Curie. That's Salvador Dali. That's Amelia Earhart. That's Anne Frank. That's Indira Gandhi. Audrey Hepburn. Oh, who is this guy? This is one of the Monty Python guys, right? I should know this. We'll come back to that one. Is that not Michael Jordan? It's not LeBron James, obviously. Alright, I didn't think so. Well, that's Kim Il-sung. That's Bruce Lee. That's Marilyn Monroe. Again, I don't know tennis. That's unfortunate. George Orwell. Eva Peron. Teddy Roosevelt. Jonas Salk. Tina Turner. Denzel Washington. Would help if I spelled his last name right. Chuck Yeager. The guy that broke the sound barrier. There we go. Again, it would help if I spell these names right. And Grigory Zukov. Is it like Ives or something? I have no idea who that basketball player is either. 23. How's that? Michael. Okay, it was Michael Jordan. I guess I just didn't spell the name right the first time. I tend to have that mistake. I feel like I should know who this person is. And this person looks like they're fun. so I don't know why I don't know them. Zuja? I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, Brazilian television host. Queen of Children, very nice. Alrighty, so yeah, we'll call it that for this episode. I'll probably record a couple more and upload them at relatively the same time, see how they go, see how you like them. Feel free to give me feedback. I won't do the stereotypical YouTube thing of saying like, comment, and subscribe quite yet, because I don't want to be annoying and cliche, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!